Hello YouTube. This is a blog I wrote. There's a lot of sarcasm, but I'm just trying to be real. It's called Anti-Black Woman Epidemic. Why don't we just all interracially date? So I only see black men insulting black women like they join ranks with the KKK. Why is that so? Well, they say we are loud, ghetto, masculine, opinionated, and too outspoken. And my favorite, too strong. They say we need to be weak. Our backbones are just a little too tough for their liking. And they're offended by us because we say there aren't any good black men around. They become flustered by our long list of wants for a black woman: stability, responsibility, non abusive relationships, intelligence, affection, monogamous relationships. I mean, how dare us? So I guess we raise standards way too high for them. And they have a lot to say about white women or other races of women, how they stand behind their man. Yeah, they don't like it when you stand by them. LOL moment. So they didn't mind during slavery when we died for them and were in prison with them, how we loved them unconditionally as we were raped by plantation owners while they were out having fun with the missus that wanted her some black meat with the knowledge that yes, he may have a noose around his neck the next day, but oh well, she's just having fun. And of course, the oppressed black man was willing to give his life for the unattainable white woman. Kind of backwards. Which brings me to the point of why most white women are even attracted to black men. Let me give you some time to think on it. Yes, your sex. And no, women, not all black men are large and have mastered the motion of the ocean. I've had bad sex from black men. It's not always the greatest. There's some that are good, some that are bad. Now, honestly, I have dated a Greek and a white guy, and they had no issue with lovemaking, nor were they small, and actually they were pretty good. Well, actually very good. So much for stereotyping. And black women, please, please, please stop stereotyping other races of men. While we are sitting here wishing for a good black man, we are losing good men, period, that are available. You won't believe how many YouTube videos I've seen from different races of men who admire black women. But because of all the discrediting and rumors black men are putting out there about us, and how the public is demoralizing us, they are afraid to even approach us. And if you are the group of black women who actually, believe that there are no good men that exist, well, good black men, stop being closed-minded. Get yourself a white, Latin, or Asian man. Open your mind to different possibilities and cultures. You may even find your soulmate. Now I want to add a disclaimer. I have no problem with people dating only within their race. I feel you. I also have no problem with interracial dating. I do have a problem with stereotyping, generalization, and racism. If you do not like black women, whether you are a black man or whatever, good riddance. Go and date another race or date your own. Many black men specifically glorify white women. Fine. Just one word of caution, watch out. A little true story I want to tell you. I one time seen an interracial couple having a disagreement. She didn't say much and appeared to be what you would call submissive. I am sure she didn't know I was in a stall when she went to the bathroom, but I could hear her saying all kinds of that, like nigga this and that nigga that. And yes, it was with the and not the. And so she, basically didn't say what she was saying to his face, all the babies and honeys. And honestly, I couldn't even get offended because that's her nigger and that's what he chose. Plus, if I said anything to her or him about it, he'd probably think I was hating on them. Or better yet, he may have felt I was being too aggressive. So I am not trying to emphasize hate. I'm not saying all black men who date outside of their race think or act like this. Maybe it's just his preference, and I have no problem with that. I'm not saying black women should stop dating black men. I'm just saying they do have other options. And lastly, I'm not saying that other races of women do not have the capacity to love black men. I know for a fact that some have unconditional love for them. And I'm just basically ranting with some truth sprinkled all over it. Now, on a serious note, black men, all I gotta say is stop hating, and please do not teach your daughters to self hate them or become weak minded. Because in the real world, there will not always be a man around to catch her when she falls. And you, as a father, may not be around as well. If you weaken her to be codependent, she will not survive. Well, thanks to everyone who has taken out time in their lives to watch my video, and I welcome all hater comments. Goodbye.